The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. The Canes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You've got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Homer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Here on from the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab over the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll try the right side. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fall.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
He'll try the left side. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's caught downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's going to pass. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's best. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Canes will call on their punt team. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Fires on the move. It's caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Runs through a tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Getting some heat. Finds the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Hokies are on the move.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on your quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Coming after it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
back to the ground with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Caves!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense likely to lead on the one to milk this clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
He's got his man.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Looking to go up top on first down. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Quick handoff. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Dances away from the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good.